What's up guys, and welcome back to On The Brick with another minifig showcase. Today I have for you what was supposed to be the final member of the Bad Batch, Echo. This is actually the Season 7 version and comes from Minifigs For You. If you watched my full review for Minifigs For You on Friday, then you're probably going to hear some repeated things. If you haven't, I would highly recommend watching that video anyway. But without further ado, let's get into it. CT-1409, also known as Echo, for some reason has a hyper-realistic picture of him on Wikipedia. Seriously, that threw me off and I had to put this in here. However, Echo was known as the hero of Anaxis, and was originally actually CT-21-0408, a cadet from Domino Squad. This of course is a squad that we follow throughout the Clone Wars TV show, and the same squad which contained clones Heavy and Fives. Echo of course was present at Rishi Moon Station and defended it against the Separatist attacks, and later also helped in the defense of Kamino itself. Echo was also eventually promoted to ARC Trooper, and later on was tasked with the mission to Lola Seiyu, where he joined a group of Jedi and other experienced clone troopers in an attempt to retrieve coordinates to the Nexus route from the captured Jedi Evan Piel. Though this mission was ultimately a success, it did end with Echo seemingly being killed as their ship exploded. However, he did not die and was instead only severely injured. The Separatists then took him prisoner, heavily modified him, and basically turned him into a cyborg. After the Republic found out he was in fact alive, they mounted a successful rescue mission, bringing him back to the Republic, where he then chose to join Clone Force 99, aka the Bad Batch. While I left out significant chunks of his story because it's really just worth watching, the rest of his story will be told in the Bad Batch show, which, for the record, only 2 episodes have come out at the time of this recording. This figure does come with a custom blaster. I don't actually know who made this. If you do, please let me know. I think it looks good. There's not much to say about this. Let's look at the actual figure. Despite the problems we're going to talk about with this thing, I do need to say that it actually does look pretty good. I think the printing on this is actually really well done, and the design is exquisite. Bagel Studios did a wonderful job with this. And no, I did not misspeak. This design comes from Bagel Studios, not Minifigs For You. Minifigs For You is just the guy who sells it. That said, I really like the color choices, I like the line work. There's a lot of obviously just gray and white here, but it does work very well, and one of my favorite things is the red skull. If you're wondering why I said the Big Kid Bricks versions look flat, this figure doesn't. There's actual depth here and you can tell the difference. This is also 360 degree printing. There is not printing on the side of the torsos, but there is on the side of the legs and on the arms as well. There's also printing on the back. There's not much to see there, as there rarely ever is, but it is very well done as well. Bagels really did not miss any details here. And then of course there is the other arm which has different details, and we're going to talk more about this in just 1 second. This does come with a printed head that has 2 little ports on the top, and that's pretty much it. I really would have liked to see more, and I know that future versions of Echo do have that wraparound on his head. Unfortunately, this one doesn't, so the head is pretty minimal. This helmet also comes from Aerolite. Again, I like the design of it. I think it looks perfect. And out of all the Bad Batch figures, this is probably my favorite helmet. Let's talk about the bad, starting with Echo's hand. This is terrible. There is no other way around it. This is just bad. It's not that I just don't like it. This is objectively bad. It is way too long, and it looks absolutely nothing like what we actually see in the show. Like, at all. This is so bad, when I first got it, I actually thought that I had a misformed piece and almost asked him about it. He wouldn't have responded anyway, but no, this is how it's supposed to look. And however much the rest of the design is great, this really brings the whole thing down. It stands out and I just do not like it at all. Thankfully last year I did purchase some Echo arms from Star Wars Fanatics. I think he still has some and AV sells them as well. I wish more people would, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and use this instead. As you can see, I'm taking off this bad arm, putting on this new one. I'm going to paint it up, make it look nice, but I'm just glad I have this so I can actually have this guy look like Echo. The other bad part is what I talked about in Friday's video. I purchased this figure on September 16th of 2020 with an expected release date of October 16th. This figure did not ship out until February. There were absolutely no updates from David in that time at all. He did not say anything on his YouTube or Instagram. He only updated the tiny banner on the listing page. That's literally it. I emailed him about it several times, as he says you can on his website, and I got absolutely no response. I messaged him on Instagram, and I got no response. I tried to call him out on my Instagram story, and I got no response. And while I fully understand it's a pre-order and things come up, you need to be vocal about that with your customers. You can't just not say anything. The only reason I didn't cancel my order is because I really wanted this Echo, which, by the way, did not show this arm on the original listing page. It's since been updated, but this is not what it showed at first. If you want my full breakdown as to why you shouldn't buy from Minifigs For You, I would highly encourage you to watch Friday's video. I talk about it all in depth there. But the short of it is that it's just not worth it. The prices are way overpriced, the customer service is absolutely non-existent. David does not care about your satisfaction. He manipulates the reviews on his website to only show the 5-star reviews, even if they don't make sense. And more often than not, he's not even going to have items in stock. Spend your money elsewhere, go to people who are worth it, and go to people who are genuine. As always, I would like to hear your thoughts on all this in the comments down below. Let me know if anyone else makes Echo, because I'm sure some people do. And remember to like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Also make sure to ring that bell, that's a huge help. Thank you to all of my patrons who make getting videos like this done possible, especially people like Jonathan and Project Elements. Signing up there is a huge help to this channel as well. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.